Hi everyone, this is Eugene from threecubebros with a review on the Dayan Megaminx 1. So this is the first Megaminx to be made by Dayan, and it's generally a very good cube. I got this puzzle from HQ Now store. It took only 7 days to arrive. The plastic is ABS, which is very flexible and very strong, and it's quite heat resistant, but you don't really need it. So you can just drop this cube on concrete or something, and it'll only have a couple scratches and the cube actually won't break. There are 4 options when you order this puzzle. One is stickerless, the other one is black body, and the other 2 are stickerless with ridges and black body with ridges. So the ridges, so on these corners, you can see where the color changes. There are actually extra bits of plastic which you can hold on to grip the cube better. We'll start with the size comparison. So this Megaminx, it's fairly small, but it's bigger than most of my other puzzles. So here's Rubik's 4x4, and it's somewhat bigger. So the third layer meets with the bottom of the edge right here. Just below it. Just about half of the corner piece. Here's another Dayan puzzle. This is a Guhong V2. And it's a lot bigger. Just the top of the cube meets with just under the edge right here. So this has a MF8 color scheme, which is white opposite gray, blue opposite light blue, red opposite orange, green opposite light green, purple opposite pink, and yellow opposite light yellow. This Megaminx turns better than any other Megaminx. It's very fast, but only if you lubricate it and tension it properly. Otherwise, the Megaminx will be worse than most other Megaminxes. So it heavily relies on lubrication and tensioning in order to make it good. This puzzle is also very smooth, like the Guhong. And the inner pieces resemble the Guhong, which I'll show you later. Corner cutting. So this corner cuts 36 degrees, which is like the best corner cutting you can get off of Megaminx. 36 degrees. Reverse corner cutting. This is the only Megaminx that can reverse corner cut, even though it doesn't do it very well. You can still reverse corner cut. So here's the disassembly. You just need to take out the piece as you normally would. Just turn it 36 degrees and pull out the piece, the edge piece, with your thumb. So this is the edge piece, which is just like a Guhong edge piece, which looks like this, but without the torpedo. So as you can tell, they both have the same amount of edges on these edge pieces, and they're just very similar, which is why it turns so well. So these are the corner pieces. They're basically the same except for here, which is flat, and this area resembles more of that of a Zanshi rather than a Guhong. So this is what the centerpiece looks like. There's a center cap that you can take off. You can tension the cube. And the core is black, so it's pretty hard to see. So the core is just like standard core. It has 12 because it's a Megaminx. So you can tell how the mechanism works. It's just like that of a Guhong. It's very similar. There's one thing you may have noticed. These pieces, they naturally lock onto each other. Like, you don't need torpedoes at all. Like, for example, this is how the corner meets with the edge. And really, this area and this area on both of these pieces, they already act as a torpedo. You don't need torpedoes on this puzzle. Otherwise, it'll just be very, very hard to take out. The mechanism completely prevents popping, as I've solved this puzzle about 100 times, and I've never had a single pop, even though it's at a loose tension. My friends haven't popped this cube either. So you can rely on this cube for not popping. You don't have to be very careful. You can be aggressive with it, and it still won't pop. There's a minor drawback, though. This cube does lock up. Like, it's not because of the corner cutting. It's because the amount of force that it takes for it to reverse corner cut. It has big problems reverse corner cutting, but it's better than the rest. This Megaminx is the best out of all the other Megaminxes, as I've mentioned before. So it's good to get this, like, if you really want to get into Megaminx. That's all I have for my Megaminx review, and thanks for watching.